a great mind, nothing is little. To a great mind, nothing is little. Great words do I find out today. Today, to a great mind, nothing is little. Great minds discuss ideas, average men discuss events, and small men discuss people. And today's topic is world thinking. No one can stop in the world. And world thinking never will stop. No one can stop world thinking. Not even my thinking. So my hello everyone. Good morning. I hope all are well. And now, so I have come here to practice for English language. That's why I regularly come here making video to understand better knowledge and development my speaking and thinking knowledge. So because of that, that's why I say Mogadishu education. Mogadishu education always will give you new thoughts and ideas. And so you have to also mouth practice. And this language is so great, beautiful language. I don't know, English language is so beautiful language and beautiful things we don't uh, we we never understand so very quickly. Beautiful and beautiful only the beautifulness attract to artist eyes. Like this also now that's what I say this artist Mogadishu education. Mogadishu education will develop to you. Mogadishu education want to say something, Sharon. So now what you what I want to do, what you want to do, what they are want they are want what they are wanting to do their things is they and how they developed their idea. One of the guys also here catching fish now, and then I also have some biscuits. Now some few minutes later I'll give to the bird biscuits, and here also some of the catching fish. And many people their work, they always work. We are all people, we are working many way. We never can stop our working because of that. We have to do eat, we have to do gyms, we have to do sleep, we have to do work. God also has given to me us the leg, hands, eyes, nose, and because of that we using our sense five organs. So now I will give the biscuit, and then after I will start my video. Because of that, 1 hour practice, 1 hour practice will be very helpful. But birds are also birds they are saying to, and biscuit givers have come. Biscuit givers have come. Now he will give to them biscuits. So okay, all birds are come now. Come, and you eat. Today's morning one time I thought I don't go today's morning, and weather is not well. But now after coming here, my mind changed. After coming here, my mind changed. Now I am feeling good because of that. For this environment, not morning walk, my activities, and what I want to do, what I want to think with my idea every time, every day. After making video, I feel very happy with me and myself. I want to do these activities regularly because that one wise person said these words very nicely. What you want to say, you do this practice regularly. If you don't do this practice regularly, your speaking will not developed by the like this. Also now few words, some are few also now here where some are few words they also where all there now. Okay, now come birds, and I will not disturb them. I will not disturb them. So, okay, and feelings is everything. Feelings and motivation. You think that I am so zero, I am zero balance, and that's why I want to do like these activities. Now I'll show to you how many bars. So there are many bars. They all are there. Understand when the biscuit givers will come, when the biscuit will give us. But now in the morning time, if the if also like this, what things I am doing with these birds. If the morning times also now, if anyone could give us something so that these things would be very nice. We also be would be happy because that morning times some of the feelings and good feelings we are doing, but there's many good things, good idea. All times today also now I am feeling so very something happy, which some of the and some things yesterday happened that's why I couldn't make the properly video. And when I had come here in this place yesterday, then also now suddenly the rain had come, that's why I couldn't make my video. And then after some few moments I walk no totally and differently. I am changing my mindset. Yesterday, I set up my son's school. Yesterday, so he had gone. First day was his school in English medium schools. I also changed his schools. And many days, this happened. This happened. It has taken 2 months. It has taken time. It has taken time 2 months, and after 2 months later, now I really today. And because in our mindset, when the some of the stress things will come, when the some of the uh, negative situation, but in the our one thing is very important things God has given to us. God has given to us some of the body, one of the body. In this body parts we are using, we are living life. Because of that, if I do not live, if I do not do my works, that's also enough people. So by the body they are also earning money. But if I couldn't do, if I couldn't earn like them, I feel certain very I'm like this, not able to earn money. I'm not able to earn my money. And where? So I also said this was I have come here to make a video for this my developing, for this my English developing. This was like I'm thinking, also do practice think and think. So now here is that one thing that I found, when the heavy drinks are not the good for health, because for not only the health, also the mind. And when after taking this things, then also we couldn't understand this. But when we take this is the take this negative food in our body, then we feel sometimes some few moments we feel very good, and sometimes, and then after that day, what will be only these things I can feel this habit. But there, so now I have come here, so now making video and working. If I think all this, I think also now if I couldn't say properly what things is coming in my mind, and that means going something wrong. And one of my friends on some days also I say to one of my friends, now do you know this things also now why and why and what we are not living properly and good. But now sun is shining also now. I'll there you can see the it would be like this also now. Here is, and how many sun are here? One sun, like that. Also now free sun shine reflecting to the clouds. That's why we are observing the sun is shining. Sun always gives us shining. And with this sunshine, if the sunshine would not come in our land, and what would be like this, my leg also now I'm also getting pain. Okay, no matter, and some now also now pain also finish. So okay, here there's many things, many times we try to do something different, but the reason of the society we cannot do these things in our, like some of the our previous works we cannot solve. If I cannot solve some of the previous our work, and how can I do my work now? So now I'm so thinking that, and I'm so thinking that I will go to the Delhi. I shall go to the Delhi, Mumbai, and I'll do. There are also some of the exhibition, and so many people. They are so they never understand this. What is the matter of this world? That is why I had gone many times over in Delhi and Bombay. I had gone by the going by the gone. I had not understand nothing. I had not by the gone. I had not understand nothing. Now totally, I am also thinking that differently. I how can I also know why they are also they are also we they they are successful. If they can be successful in their life, why not I can be successful in my life? And what is the reason difference of the between our like this artist and their sense? What is the difference? And they are also making some sort of, and now then I slowly now totally differently I'm thinking. I'm so understanding some few moments, and some days I also think that also now God has said to me, God has been saying to me, just you wait for some 4 days, just you wait. Now I'll give this opportunity, and for now in those days you build up your sense, you build up your mindset, and you build up your work sense. Then automatically opportunities will come. Then right time you have to use your opportunity, and God also says to me. Now this also now I also one thing I want to discuss with you like that. So now these are words means so now English words. How can you develop your English words? How can you develop your English words also now? How can develop also now? Also now many people so they can understand and this language also now first a few words they can understand, but now they have no method because of that in our surrounding the mind, into our mind already some of the sentence they are spread, they already they had spread out, they had spread out in our mindset some of the our mother language. That's why so we couldn't understand these languages properly, but here is that some of the words, and so they are saying and what the English grammar. Today I'm discussing now, so now some of the English grammar. First you have to know subject, verb, object, and some of you know subject, observe, and object will be used like a subject, and sometimes we say things we are subject, but here there are now with this English words. By the English words you can make anyway these words now. So now it is the our observing also not developing. I said if I said some of the boy, he is going to the school, he is going to the school with his bag. In this bag so many books are there. So I also said these words so very, and now uh, the full of bag, full of the books, full of the bags full of the book, or also book of the bags, the full of bags, by the bag, by the books. Now many sentences you can make. No one can say to, and his bag means also now his bag is very weightable and very high weight and like this. Also these are words now you can say these are, if I draw something with paint, and you can explain this book and what you are observing, what you are seeing, the effect, I don't know. And then your understanding will be so very good like this also now. By the picture you can read, by the picture you can read, you can explain this all of these words like this also now. If you go to the hair and there any side of this like this, you are observing some of the flowers, you are observing some of the flowers, and how can you explain, and how do you explain this of the tree. Now you observe that is now any objective, any object you can any with this any object you can use like this or not. I'll say it again. One of the boy, he is going to the school, he is going to the school to read and learn with his books, and so many books are there in his bag. He cannot move because of that. So book is very heavy like this one. Okay, now so now I understood this was now again. His bag was very heavy, and that bag he was not carry right way. and rightly. Now this also now, and his father's and mother so observing. Okay, now so now I'll say to you again. And from this bag, you kept some of the books, and from this bag you kept some of the books, and mm, of the bags book of the bags also from book the society this words are now these the puzzling things are now coming in my mind, and this words is like this of the bag books uh, mm, of the books now, and you also can say these words this book, and this book of this book, and back of this book bag in book, and these are mm, bag of this book now, book of this bag, book of this bag. He cannot carry for the heavy for the heavy reasons now. By this carrying like this, this carry also one of the hard words you can say that by the carrying he couldn't move because of that's heavy reason heavy because of heavy reason. This type of words also now I understand. I also thought before coming out I'll do this practice in my house, but not. I say I think so now with work, if I go here so now if I can make some of the video with these videos now I can think something so very differently. Okay, there is some of the few more muscle to come. So okay, there is one thing that now I'll say again these words. One of the boy, he is going to school um, to read and write with his bag, and this bag was very heavy, but he couldn't carry this bag. And after a few times he said to his mother, now mother, and what is that, take out some books from this bag. Now I couldn't carry this bag and properly. So like this also now in my mind also now some of the picture picture made, some of the picture made now. Now with this idea now so now any type of the picture you can like this. If I say these words and you think how do you develop your thinking now also now sound is also now when I during time I saw I tried to speak. I saw and developed my English words, and I tried, but sometimes some of the feelings will go wrong, and some of the feelings will not be wrong, and this wrong is not the matter. Matter is that you can like this now my so I think another. Okay, now so something. Okay, now I'll start today again. While the boy is going to now. So now before I also learn these words now. Any words you can make a teeny sentence you can make. So now we are doing this here. So now we are doing some practice for that. Also now who is what is your name? What's your name? Who gave your name? Your name is very and by the name. This is not the nothing. It's the spoken English. Spoken English now, and some of the English words. Now I'm also getting hurt again. My pain also now. I'm getting my pain, and so now sometimes now is gone again some few minutes later my pain will start again. Okay, now today's morning is very nice, and yesterday I couldn't make video, that's why I feel very sad. And sometimes also now I said okay, no, but today totally I'm so differently thinking, and thinking in our world people. Yesterday was one of the words now. Many words I always try to say this way like this. When I focus on problem, you'll have more problem. When I focus on possibilities, you'll have more opportunities. No, and never ever you think never that I couldn't speak. I could speak like me, and some of the words you like this. That's why I say these are the words you can understand better than me. You can understand now. You are all are you boys and girls. You can make your own words and know that. And some of the few days you're like this, you have to earn money, and without spending money, nothing will happen. Because of that, we are the people, what we are doing and how we are thinking. That, we couldn't understand our thinking, knowledge, and our idea. Also, sometimes we also do some of the mistakes. I always there. By the mistake you have to learn, by the mistakes, and by the mistakes you have to develop your mistake. By the mistake only, that's where by the mistakes you have to develop your mistake will be. So some of your mistake will be, some of the your mistake will be your experience now also now. And there are there are so many things in this our world, like there's now, there are so many things in this world, things world what's now. As I said before this words, before this video, I said that we cannot change, we cannot change mindset and world thinking, we cannot change world thinking, only we can change ourselves. We cannot change the world, what they did, what I want to do. These are things is very very important now. Every time if I couldn't understand, no matter and understand zero things now, and somebody like in my mind, some of the things is very 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 thick layer also now. It's already spread thick layer in our mind, thick layer of the mind. Also there this word thick layer of this mind. Now I am so thinking that another word is when we do something, a creation like this also now. From this our society we learn many things. By the learning we all time, we never want to delete our past things, past way. We never want to do delete and remove. We never want to do remove past things. And if you don't remove the past things, and never in your mind, never nothing will come to new things or idea. Because of that, our learning system, we already we thought I cannot do, I cannot change, already had happened. I didn't go to school, my mother didn't have much more money, and these are all these are reason is very very dangerous. But you have to change your think, and why not, I can do, I can do. But I also said this when I was young, I also could say and why not. And I was very stubborn, I was very stubborn. That's why when my father and mother scold me, their thought was this: by the scolding, we learn better. But not here. And, never they would love to us so very much, and that's why so now I also have taken revenge from them like this without reading. I think so now I couldn't read because of that. I'll not read. I'll not read. I'll not go to the school, because if I do not go to school, they will feel very nervous. But yeah, that's, and by the way, now we are thinking that I am so thinking that there is our fault is not. But if I could do what negative and positive, they also think that if I couldn't go, if I couldn't go. Like he is saying to me, you develop, you do develop your life. And they would say to us like you learn and learn more. But if I could learn, and now also here is one thing, so I found there. And if I could learn so very carefully, but what they would have done with us, what they would do us like this. Now they would say to us now, so their proudness will be spread out. Because I am a negative person, and my son is. But here is that one thing. If you couldn't give, if you couldn't give the proper education, why you are happening to us? But you are spending money another way, and why not you spend money in us, like this was said. And also sometimes I feel very good and very happy, but making videos now I can think so, and much more. But when some of the negative and positive sense will grow in our mindset, we never understand this what is happening, because some of the our in our sense of the dopamine always help to us to do our to understand to better our future life, and now also in present moment we all also try to do and good things in our life. All our person also they never learn before with this baby before they are lost on what they did also not something negativity. We all people we learn by our society's thinking. We all are people we also learn it. We are learn it by our society's people. And when we grow up, when we start to grow up with our body and age, then we think now then also now by the growing time we be addicted by these people. But also now few days later we cannot move, we cannot change our life, and then we feel very unhappy, and unhappy means now our body never will work. So by the reason, by the way I am so trying to change myself, and in our society is very uncommon things they are so doing. They are so don't know what they are so doing. So now I said, oh, okay, they are also doing uncommon things. And before when I would come here before making this video, and for and that time I would see here and there who is observing to me, who is watching me. But today totally I'm speaking here so differently, different way. I'm so making one of the chemistry and biological and physical and no and philosophy and no, this was not by the psychology of the people society and what they are so doing. We are many times now we are observing to the person who was very young, like that also now and now I'll say some of the words art because of that art is. But here is that one thing is very dangerous things, and after doing this activities 1 hour, and 1 hour I feel very excited, and this excited happened sometimes in me and my body some of the times. But for that reason, for this reason, I cannot do nothing in the moving time. Now I'm so thinking here, I'm so walking 2 kilometers, 2 to 4 kilometers after doing this works by the 2 kilometers. After doing these activities by the 2 kilometers, then I will feel very tired. After doing this practice, then I get feel so very energetic. But my energy is so very high. Then I think so now I can do, I can drink some things. I will do something another negative chance will attack to me. That's I say okay, no matter. So there is something. So I found that after coming here, I have to take some preparation, because with this preparation, my mind will go. My mind goes to the right way. Because if I do some of the negative and things, and these are things would be not positive, and these are the feelings of the nice. Oh, nicely I have some doing. So now, some days ago, one thing is happened. So God always has given to courage them who has right dreams, and right who want to do good for the other people, who wants to do good for other people. God also always, I think also God also always helps them, and who want to do good for other people. But you know, who's if I think some of the negative things, and I also think that God always helps to us. Because of that, you know, God never will take out to you from this world. Because of that, you are a good thinker. It is the needable things for our society. It is the very important to present your mindset, because of that what you are try to do, give them, and your life will be the very precious things for there, and they will understand this what we did and what he has done, what he has done. So now these things is they will understand. So in a few days later, this is the call, this art. One of the great thinkers also said art is not our necessary things, art is not our necessary things. That's why they think so what I am doing, so I am not doing, I'm so doing good by the our art sense. We are so working, and some later, and when I shall go to the Delhi, then so now I will do something interesting things with my life. Also now, thinking is the everything, and when the money will come in my hand, then I will go to the here and there. I can talk to the other people, and when I'll do my exhibition, then so I feel very energetic. I have to speak in front of the people. No, there are now you can say they are some of the feelings are there sort of hanged in my paintings. And if you see, it's one of the words of the seed. We are all are people. We are now today modern contemporary is that I think also now is the micro contemporary sense. Micro contemporary sense, all are world people. They are also making some with this micro sense. They are also developing their micro sense, and in one in a one things, and now how can we make two things in one? How can we make things? How can we make two things in one? This was I'm so developing. This was like this was, previous times, and this system was not with us. The system like this was and so keep growing up. In how can we make two things? How can we make two things in one? This was very nice words. I said, how can we make how can we make one things? And this was I have to put in my catalog. How can we make like if you see these paintings like this, your mind also work. Then that's why I said this you start to think. Also, before when I was like this also now 5 years ago, I thought that how can we make in a figure and two figure? How can I join this idea also now very interesting, and this idea will be very important because of that world is keep changing, our mind also now keep changing. We are also we are also using in a sense we are also developing our sense by our work, but in one in one things. How can we make two things? But before so would say you don't step high, you don't never step out, never step fell in two things, and you never fell. You step in two things like this in two boats, and what will be like this? Now I am so saying that totally differently. These things is now in a sense. How can we make two things in one? How this was really nice, and these were my words, and I have to do I have to do take care of these words. I have to do this words is very important. Now I'm so saying to you when I'll do this exhibition, and in the exhibition I can say these words, and so slowly some of the and also I finish my one side video here also. Now as you can see, every day I come here, I try to come here, and so I'm regularly so making video with this 1 hour making video helps to me lots of things to understand, and I can think in a things like this sort of painting all time has given to us more and more knowledge, because that when I did my painting then also now, and slowly I developed my idea, but I never can remove this idea from this my mind. And some people also they think they'll say something what I am saying, what I am thinking. It is not that they are thinking. So I before what happened in my life before I couldn't say I was I had the stammering problem. I had stammering problem. That's why I think also now if I draw, there's also no one girl love me. No one can love me because of that. I'm in problem. I am in stammering problem. I'm in stammering problem. I couldn't speak nothing, but my art is very good, and that's also some of people also can understand, and they can come. They can, but my energy level was so very high. That's why I couldn't speak now. Today today slowly I've developed my words. Now today now I'm also thinking that now And this is the process of the thinking. So now we are like this. I also said this before. He yesterday one of the words also said, and we be serious very high. The normal people and common people, they are always they stay very serious with their education. But you know, seriousness is very dangerous. But you know, sometimes you have to feel like this also now. Easy means you know, roughly you have to say something so now roughly what words will come to your mind, and never never ever you think what I said, because of the sometimes let us what I did, what I am doing, only these things you know I can understand by my artwork. But I want to do something so now. Oh madam, and now you know my exhibition now. I have so many artworks, and why not? And you also can say to me something. I want to give you something more paintings now. Train is coming now. I'll show one of the engine is coming here. So now this is the interesting things. One of the engine coming now. I am also making video, and when it will go out, then I'll start my journey, because and now there as you can see also some train engine coming here, and they are also watching me. Train engine has gone. No matter how soon I pass them. I pass them from they are also they have made this bridge for me, for making video, for walking, and that's why so I'm so developing my video. So now here is that now reason. Sometimes some of the good sense and good feelings will come, and some of the just now so now. Uh, there is many bad things and bad work, and so now we do, and now I'm so thinking how can I solve my problems. Okay, and I'm also thinking that you know, some days later my one of my car insurance and the car things, many things. So now I have to do I have to do complete. I have to complete. If I do not complete, these are all these stress will attack to me. Okay, now and another also I'm still thinking that that time my stammering problem was so very high. My stammering problem was so very high. I couldn't speak the properly. I couldn't speak properly. That's why I think now art is very easy. What and how I would do and I can do. And I do now. Also now totally I am going to slow. Totally I am now going to slow because of that as well. With this language, language also I try to do develop my speaking. I have to do develop my speaking, and without speaking I couldn't go far away without speaking. Because of that, now that because of that, so now when you will think so now you are doing something so good, but have that some few feelings so now when you will think that so now without speaking you couldn't go far away. Because the world people are also learning this for this world people for this they will help. So that's also I'm also thinking, also learning, also understanding. That's also I'm taking some times, and God says to me now, so now you take some of the times after some few days later automatically time will come. What things also now I did, I also did this practice also few days ago. Now I'm also preparing slowly. I'm also preparing slowly. Then again I will start to go. I will start to do my run. Because of that, now I also set up my sons in school. And my daughter also, she is reading now, and after doing this, she also after completing, she will go to the master degree. And what she will do in a house. But you know, she has any courage because of what things, and they are all time they are wasting their time in mobile. They are wasting time to see mobile, and that's what as I say you also try to do and try to create something new things. So all of times so now I said without English language you cannot go far away without English language. Without English language, you can. But God also has given to us some of the power of the speaking. If I do not make, if I do not say, if I do not use this proper English language, we couldn't. But in our mindset, also now fear will attack automatically. Fear will attack and indecision, doubt, all of these things is very, very and they will react to us. I also say this: if you do not kill these things, and these are all these three things will kill you. Because in my sense, I'm so developing, I'm so thinking, I'm so thinking, I'm so thinking for these other people. In a sense, in only this one thing, you can make this your idea, and a good idea will come to you in your mind. Yeah, anyway, you can make some of the words like this. You have like this. They are also already they are so used this this sense comes from our painting like this. The art world is like this. Art is not our necessary and mandatory, and art has given to us some of the idea and good idea. Art helps to us make a good idea comes from our art things. If you don't think the art that's in your mind never will come as good or good sense. Because of the yesterday also one of the person I said now you come and you come in my house, then I have given to him one of the drinks, and also he had taken after uh, I said to him something now, then I understood and what he said to me, no, I don't have the courage of the money. But you are why you have given to born her and sons, and they are so playing with them. But when the boy and girl by the artwork, and if they and she, if the boy and daughter understand and what is the matter of this youth, and he want to do something so good in his life, and what you will do. But when I was also like that, when I was in class, when I was like this in their age, when I was their age, I always ask to myself, and what is the matter? Why not? Why not? I always would say to my fathers, now what you are doing, what you are thinking, like this, why you are why you did like this, some of the negative things, negative. I always would see my father called to me, called to my mother, and I also would say to him, "Why you are doing?" So these are very negative things that to me, and but I couldn't do nothing else now. It is good now. My father also had died before die. My father also had died before that. So now he has given all of these things for his negative things. He has getting he has gotten everything what he did in his past life has given to him everything like that, and that's why I couldn't today I'm so feeling that now which day my day will come. I want to do something so good for my surrounding life, but many people they will never understand to my sense. Okay, no matter that. Also waiting. I'm so waiting. For some days I have to wait. I have to wait for some days, and some days later, when I shall go to the Delhi and Mumbai, then I will take my my work, and so very nicely I can do. And what is the reason of all this sense? And you can speak. Oh, okay, I can speak. So develop my words, and no matter what I also said. These are all these things is very, very important to say to everyone, because of that when I was in close school that time was not the good, and my father did not have much more money. I didn't go to school and good school. My schooling was not good. That's why I never said to myself I couldn't do like this. I couldn't do like this. That's why I never said to myself is I'm a very stubborn person. I always I'm very challenging person. I would like to take a challenge, and with this challenge, I can do something. So that's also I think that's now today also now I am just thinking what things is very very important for our life. You never Even also not, and I never want to do like any harmful work. Always, I think that in my and why I like this and what is the reason. I always try to do this. I always try to do busy, understand myself, and to understand my paintings. How can I develop my painting sense? Always I try to do busy in my work, and that's why I said, "Oh, this work is my work." I always try to do very what is that? I cannot say that properly when I'll show them make saying the in front of them. I'll say to them, I couldn't say properly this language, but I try to do say and I try to do understand with you, to you, and so simple way. Okay, okay, my dear friends, all of you. Now you have come in my exhibition. I'll say to you very thankful or greetings. I'm so giving. I am giving to you great things, and so that's now this is my painting, and when and why I do this painting. This is the reason I want to share with you what is the reason and what I say. Always this everything has a reason. We do nothing without reason. I always say everything has a reason. We do nothing without reason. I also try to find out my reason, and that's why now I do. One thing is very interesting. When I was in child, like this, I was in like this 10 years. And like all time, my mind wants to do something creation and creation. What is the my mind always wants to do creation, and what is the creation? And many times also now I would ask to me. And that time, one thing is very interesting, and truly, I'm saying to these words, I had the stammering problem, and for that reason, stammering problem has given to me lots of things to do and hard work. Because of that, I could think now I couldn't speak, and my speaking is not well. When I go to the set, what is your name? That's this like words would come from my mouth, and this was for that reason. I thought, no, it is not. I couldn't I couldn't be never any teacher, school teacher, because of that. If I get the job, I have to say in front of them, and because now art is very nice, and with this art, I couldn't say nothing, and I couldn't say nothing. By this artwork, I can live my life. Okay, now these are very crazy things. Now, so I'm so sharing so with you. These things also now has given to me lots of to understand and motivation. But uh, I never, I never said to me. I never would say to me, I couldn't do this. I would like to do hard work. I always like to do hard work, and I would make some canvases frame. I would make also I would have made now I already I made my house, and I also work like this mason works. I would like to do mason works and carpenter works. I also did many times with the carpenter, or I also am today also I have lots of the machines, the woodcutter and run the machine. All of these things also now in my house. I always try to make my work with me, and self itself. I also try to do complete my work and my hands. So these are things is very terrible, and I also do I also many words also now I learned, and I never take behind my steps. I never take behind myself. No, with the works is very tough. I always try to give the work sense. But many people also they would try to me. They try to do use to me. If he may come, he may with us, then we also can make earn money with him, and his knowledge is very nice, and he is very some of the persons they would try to do use to me, but I thought it is not my work. My work is that I can do my works with me, and that's also now totally differently also trying to understanding, but there is the lots of things I learned today totally differently. I think so now I want to do draw, and by the drawing, I can earn some of the money. And if you can give me, okay, no, well, that so now you can take these paintings. What you want to give me, you can give me by the. And I always like to do some of the unique sense, unique idea, and how can I develop my idea. So there is lots of things. So now automatically is not the will count. Then I take also have taken so pressurize. I pressurize myself. I harden. I always try to do pressure. I always uh, to give pressure myself. I always ready. I always ready to give pressure in my sense, in my body. Also take help. Like this, I would do gym. Like this, by the gym sense also now has given to me lots of to understand. If you don't pressure, if you don't do pressure in yourself, and nothing will grow, nothing will grow up. So you have to do pressure. I also think that now I have to do pressure, and with this pressure something will happen, something will happen. So these types of words also now very very now some of the few people they are so watching, they are watching. If I do some mistake also now mistakes will be, and no matter we never we never can go. We never can say nothing also without mistake. Mistake will be, and what things I wanted to show. And many people also now would say to me many things, and what mistakes I am still doing. So there is. It is not your work. I also said this was I am not doing any harmful work, and by the harmful work, I'm not the thing. I'm not doing any harmful work. I'm also learning. I'm also thinking. I'm also understanding my words. All these things. Slowly, I'm so developing. Okay, this by the developer I can live my life also. No, I'm not the saying to other people that something I have to do, so I have to do something creation. This feelings is very nice. And what things happened before, and before my life, and now totally I'm thinking what was, and what was in my life, what was in my life, and how, what situation was, and previous my life, what situation was my previous life today, and totally differently I'm still thinking that this type of the situation is so coming, and now totally I'm so focusing my speaking. That's why I couldn't after going from them my mind now doesn't work what I'll do like this now. And sometimes so I feel very, now I have to do something because of that, and these are feelings would be very nice, would be good for me if I don't. But when I go to the work, then I have to spend money, and without money, how can I do my work? But always these things would go with me, like that. I couldn't say nobody. I couldn't say nothing in anybody to give me money, some money to give some money. I never wanted to like, but not here. That's also today. Totally, I'm saying differently. I'm saying thinking, you also can take my paintings, no matter. And there's many uh, uh, what is this many obstacles I crossed in my life, also problems. So that's also saying that my painting is priceless, and I never want to say this painting price because of that thinking. You couldn't give this thinking price. What is my brain price? If I said, and this is the thinking of my, and what you want to give me, this is the spiritual. What I couldn't understand these people. Also now, before when I was in college, that also now nobody can say nobody understand these feelings and what you have and how you want to sell your sense. I also want to. I'm not wanting. I'm not. Uh, I do not never want to sell. I do not want to sell my painting. My painting sales. Okay, you may collect these paintings. I never want to sell my idea. So I never want to sell my paintings. So now you may collect, and you can stay in your home, and these paintings will be very helpful to you. Because of that, we are people, we are artists. What uh, what things we can do for the others people. Others people is it is not that necessary work. It is our unnecessary work, unimportant work. We also do, but now people they will say to us. People they will say to us many things, but it is the my things and my artwork, and that's also this things you can collect. Okay, and it has no any price. But when the artist's hands will go up, that means some of the art buyers also they are they will collect. They will collect. They may collect my paintings because of that courage and colors, your colors and your colors, my colors is my colors, my destination is to me what I want to do, how you want to do, make my long term ambition because of that. Which place I have given to my scooty all times. After this place, when I come this place, I see my scooty is there or not, and there also now I am watching. I also observing my students. But also some of the feelings is moving in my mind because some of the feelings is moving in my mind, and some of the feelings and idea all time and move in my mind what they are doing, and I many times I try to give to other people advice, but they never wanted to listen my advice and what I will do, and they will do some days later when I'll see so many people they are so working behind me. Some days later I after seeing there is nobody out there, but I am so working, I am so working, I am so running. That's all. And this feelings is a very good and idea. All times I also want to do the things is good. That's also I have come here so making video, but body is your wealth. Health is your wealth, and know that. And others will say your beard is ripe beard, as I said, ripe beard. No, and here's so many people, so they will say you many things. But I say all these words, so everything has a reason. We don't know. First, find out your reason. No, okay, now so I try to do say my words. This word are my words like this. Where and some few days, some few moments there. So which place I have taken, I have placed my scooty. Oh, there. Okay, now I'm so observing the fully and clearly. And also where I stayed my scooty, and also now I try to do say this painting stands of and like this in our my surrounding life was we worshipped and we in our surrounding life we also now these are some black magic. We are people so believe in the black magic, so we would go to the here tantric and like this also now what the whole is the magic portion we are believing all times. So now in the believing system never ever we can fulfill our dreams in the black magic. Then also now if you say something to say my paintings and what I will answer you. Now I'm so trying to say this also now by the paintings. If now you stand up in front of my paintings and you 3 minutes you stand up and you feel like this you are this is you, and what you want to do, and it will say to you now you can do you do your best in your life, never do things like that. Now my painting also now my painting always giving to me inspiration to do something so good, and which way you want to do, and like you build up your courage. Now when I have when I had made some of the idea, then also now I also I also thought how can I do impossible things, how can I will do impossible things, and how can I these impossible things will be converted to the possible way. And I always these things in my surrounding life. So many artists are there, so available, but many people also they think will buy painting, will buy painting. I also in my Tripura, I also try to sell my paintings. If I can sell in the Tripura, but now what can I do all over the world? I would say to myself, if I can sell the 5,000 in Tripura, and what can I would do on a what can I will do. So in the other countries, when I'll go to the other countries and people or something, and if I can do this when there's no sale in the my Tripura. So I had done one of the exhibition. In this exhibition, I also did my experiment. I did, and how many paintings I have sold, and like this around near about 15 paintings I have sold in my Tripura, and now I want to sell this painting in Delhi, and I would go to Delhi and some of the money with this some of the I need some of the money and some of the so now all this money I have spent with my mobile and many things also now I have bought, and we also travel with this money, all of money I spend, because here there are many things, many ideas of work, and because of the what things I also said no, okay, no, some few days later so money will come, then I'll take my action because of I'm so thinking that, and if I do this, I don't know, sometimes I feel very demotivated. Demotivated. Sometimes I feel demotivated. Sometimes I feel very motivated. And these is very terrible things now. These are things now. So today also totally I am speaking differently. If I do take my bath and in the mouth morning times, my speaking also go to the right way, and all of this also, and which space I have given to the birds in the space I have given, and all of the birds, all they they have eaten all of these birds, and this would now I'll show you birds bit dust also now some of the biscuit dust you can see here fallen. Okay, now this is these are all this. Okay, my dear friends, now totally which place I have given to the birds biscuit, this little space, and this is now I show it to you. And now matter is that so now what things is comes to your mind you try to say these are things you know like this only way. Never you think that what the others will say, what the others will do for you. Never nobody can do like it for you. Only this you can do your work, and you also know, and what things and what the ideals comes to in your mind, what the sense will comes in your mind, what the philosophy of the thinking. They also birds are also saying to us, biscuit giver going, biscuit givers going. They also welcome to me. Oh, okay, bye, 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 goodbye. Yesterday will come. I'll come to yesterday, and this is very, very enjoyable now. Okay, everything has a reason. We still do nothing without a reason. So when there are many obstacles and problems will come in your life, only you can solve this problem, and otherwise, and nobody can solve this problem because of the English language is like this. I don't know. We saw many people so they can read, they can write, but I don't know, they are not speak very nicely because why we don't practice. And I also say this: practice, practice, practice. By this practice, your thinking will grow up. Without a practice, nothing will grow up. Without practice, nothing will grow up. I'm so thinking that you also can say, you also can do like only way, never ever you think, never ever you think what you have done, never ever you think what you have done, what you are have been doing, never ever think what you have been doing. So now you just on the present moment, you stay in the present moment, and you with this present moment you try to thinking. But English language finally will start to learn the English language. Then means you have to think, you have to travel out without speaking, and it is a very interesting thing. So the beautiful language in these words have made. But everything I said, these words say everything has a reason. We do nothing without reason. Nothing will happen. Everything has a reason. We do nothing without reason. We are also born. We are also born for a reason. We are also doing some work for a reason. That's also now we are still living very nicely and good way. And no, today my mind is very fulfilled. This time now I have taken some drinks in the morning times, and today no, never. I will take this things this method because of some of the letters I have to remove my sense because okay my dear friends, now my journey is completed today. I also have made now. I also just watching my scooty are there now. I'll show to you. Now this is my scooty. Uh, Now scooty for me. Scooty says to me, "Where is my driver? Where is my driver? Where is my owner? When he'll come and when he'll go?" Now come. Okay, now so now I'm so coming. Just you wait for a few times. Just I'm sitting here so 2 or 3 minutes. Then I'll I finish my video. So no matter is that in life for the obstacles and all things will come. You never think that you cannot solve. Some of the few problems will come and they will attack to you, but you have to solve out. You have to solve out all of this problem. No one helps to you. No one said you do this, you do this. No one. It is your life. You make your own life. And I'll say bye bye, goodbye, have a nice day. If you understand my knowledge, you like and subscribe and hit the bell icon. And I'll say we'll see you soon. Again, bye bye, tata.